Hey everyone, today I want to introduce you to the Microsolidarity card deck. It's basically 7 years of research into microsolidarity, what makes communities tick, what makes for bringing out the best of a group, packaged into how many? 47 little cards of gamified actions and a few prompts that can help you embody and practice microsolidarity wherever you are, whoever you're with. So I'm going to give you a little tour of the deck itself. So let's start. It's called Belong on Purpose. And there are 5 categories of cards. So you'll see there are pink, green, blue, and yellow, and also these grey silver cards. Let's go through them one by one. So the action cards are activities that you can play with others. So actually I really like this first one. It's called Your Social Pie Chart. And it says, the question is, what's your ideal time distribution between different group sizes? So it's a conversation prompt to talk about, do you prefer to hang out on your own, one-to-one, small group, or in a large group? It's just a nice little way to get to know each other while introducing everybody to one of the concepts of microsolidarity, scales. There's a few listening practices, peer coaching. This one's good, retro. By the way, you'll see each of them has got a really amazing illustration on one side done by Silvia Bastos, and on the back is the instruction. So the retro is reminding you that it's a conversation for a group to reflect on their recent experiences together. We have blue cards. Blue cards are knowledge cards. They introduce you to a basic concept or principle from microsolidarity. So for example, I was just mentioning scales. So there's one about scales and tells you what's significant about the different scales. There's one about crews. What's a crew? These can be useful little bits of information that just get you thinking. Maybe it inspires a blog or some kind of perspective or paradigm or model. Then we have the yellow ones. The yellow ones are wisdom cards, and they are quite a treat because they give you a snappy little message, which is often a good conversation starter, or it might just be just unhinged enough to get you thinking about things differently. So this one, 24, card number 24, a group is ruled by the conversations it cannot have. And usually the one on the back is related to that. If you have to trade in your authenticity, that's not belonging, that's fitting in. Discuss. So the green ones are what we call recipe cards, and they are sort of for a sort of facilitator's guide to practicing microsolidarity in a certain context. So let's say the first one, recipe number A, is Intro to Microsolidarity. So you can look on the back of here and it tells you to pull, in this case, cards number 1 to 9. And it's going to tell me how long this recipe would take, so it's 1 to 2 hours, and what it's for. So this one's to introduce microsolidarity to a new group. B is start a crew. So this one is if you want to start a crew, this will give you a step-by-step guide. We've got develop your hosting capacity. So maybe you want to run an event or a gathering of whatever scale, dinner party to a 200-person gathering. There's going to be a few prompts in cards 16, 12, 17, etc. that help you through that. And we've got guest at a gathering. So if hosting an event feels a bit too much, you can start by maybe trying out this one. How can you practice microsolidarity even as a guest? This one I really love, co-living. If you're living with a group of people for an extended period of time, this one's a really fun mission. So you can make it an 8-week mission to supercharge your co-living experience together and get the best out of your group. Then we've got belonging, now what? Not everything's just about creating belonging. What do we do with that? We can actually move into mutual aid and making an impact in the world. And the final one is social experiments. This is more of a collection of prompts and nudges that help you to explore more subtle social dynamics in a group. One of my favorite is, for example, unwritten rules. What are some of the unwritten rules of this group? Yeah, get an idea. So those are the different types of cards. So you might recognize that one way to play the deck is with a recipe. We call those expeditions. Number 2 is connection. Just pick any pink action card to play with your group. 3, divination. Just choose any card at random and use it wisely. Learning, you can just choose one of the blue knowledge cards and use it to, as a sort of form of self-study. And the last one is pretty cool. It's the DIY one. Just with each deck, we provide you with 15 blank cards, so you can actually make your own cards. They're actually double-sided, so you have opportunity to create 30 of your own cards there. What I really love is that we've given you one card with a QR code. Well, there's two QR codes. One's for the website, where you'll get lots of resources for further practice, especially for crewing. And there's also a QR code to the Telegram group. So if you think you've come up with a really funky extra card and you want to share it or see what other people are coming up with, you can go ahead to join the Telegram group and share your creations and also meet other people who are inspired by the deck. So yeah, that's all about this deck for now. They do come with some lovely pouches handmade by Juliana and Sue from offcuts of old leather, and they really make your card deck look very fancy, and everybody will want to know what's inside that mysterious package. So that's it for now. Let us know if you have any questions at microsolidarity@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.